Yo! Hello everyone who's here waiting. I'm here with my lovely assistant BAM.
Hello.
Say it again, I think you're muted.
Am I muted?
Yeah, no, I've unmuted you now.
Oh, hello
Yeah,
everyone.
great start,
You
great
muted
start,
me?
great start. No, because I normally have my desktop audio off when I start, when I say
That
hello
makes
to everyone,
sense. Yeah.
in case you lot are talking, which you normally like. Yeah. Joined today by my lovely assistant BAM to finally ask these fucking questions.
I'm going to enjoy this.
I bet you are.
When would you like me to begin?
Whenever you like, mate.
Fair play, fair play. Well, we'll start with some warm-up and easy ones first of all then.
Some warm-up questions.
Which I'm probably
Get
not
my
thinking about.
get my
Quite difficult.
get my vocal cords going. Yo, what's going on, Dengs? Thank you for joining. How are you?
Right, question numero uno.
Yo, what's going on, Stumpy? Hit me.
Describe yourself in one word.
Dickhead.
Thanks for joining everyone tonight. That's it.
Weird. I'd say weird. I don't know. One word is hard, man. Dickhead or
Oh
weird?
no, I've got the word for you.
Yeah, go on.
Unique.
Unique. Aw. Yo, what's going on, Arcade? Thank you for joining. I appreciate you being here. Sorry, Stumpy, how are you doing as well? Forgot to ask, how is everyone in chat?
Gonna say,
Unique.
John actually texted me earlier asking when this was happening because he wanted to be in chat. So John was actually worried about you earlier.
So he could enjoy my tasteful answers to your fantastic
Absolutely.
questions. Yeah, for sure.
One question down, 59 to go.
Fucking hell.
Okay, let's expand it. Describe yourself in a sentence.
Have the most contagious laugh you'll ever hear in your life.
Yeah, I agree with that actually completely and utterly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. That
right.
and I'll come out with the weirdest shit going. If I insult you, I love you.
You adore me then.
Exactly. Exactly. That's why we all bully you, because we love you so much.
Right. Why did you start YouTube?
Why?
Why?
Because I had just gotten out of a breakup and I was massively unhappy, and I came home from work one day and I looked at the wall for 4 hours and went to bed, and I was like, that's not happening again. So so I decided to start playing games with my mates on YouTube. That was my answer to being able to do things, because I like playing games and I wanted something to do, and here we are a year and a half later.
Good answer.
Yeah.
Out of interest, why YouTube over Twitch? Because you do stream. So why do you pick YouTube over Twitch?
Because I hadn't initially planned on streaming. Initially, I was just going to do weekly VODs, and then I found out what shorts were. And then it got to the point with the VODs where I would edit something for 12 hours, say, and get 7 views, and, you know, I ain't about that life. Like, you know, it became disheartening to do it, and I didn't want to stop enjoying YouTube, so I switched it up and
No,
started
it's
doing,
fair.
Yeah.
Fair. Have you ever thought of stopping?
No, I enjoy it. It's not.
That's a
It's
brilliant thing to hear.
It's not work. It's fun for me. I'm also sorry, Stumpy. I'm doing very well, thank you. Yeah, I enjoy it. Until when I stop enjoying it, I'll probably stop. But until that point, yeah, no, not at all.
Fair play. So,
So,
keeping on the YouTube's topic, who are your favorite YouTubers? Let's say your top 3.
my top 3 YouTubers: Soviet Womble.
Okay. Why?
I mean, have you seen his videos? They're utterly hilarious.
Oh, no, this is the bloke you linked me to a little while ago, wasn't it?
Yeah. Him and his mates sticking about. They're great. Yo, what's going on, Mike? I can't say you. No, you're right. You're not a YouTuber. Yeah, you're 100% correct. You're not a YouTuber. You wouldn't be on there even if you were. I would say, yeah, Soviet Womble, because they're hilarious and just easy watching videos. Game Grumps from back in the day.
Okay.
Don't you think Game Grumps are? But
I recognise the name.
It's Egoraptor and Danny Sexbang from Ninja Sex Party. They play games together, and they're just a pair of idiots. Great.
Okay.
And then, I'd say last one's probably Kraken or Bed Bananas.
Never heard of those ones.
Kraken is a variety streamer. He plays with his mates, loads of random games. Similar sort of games that I sort of play, like Barotrauma,
I noticed
Project
that all the ones you like are all gamers, yeah?
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. I don't really watch much else on YouTube.
Okay, interesting. Interesting.
I have a couple of history channels that I like. Extra credits are good, or Oversimplified actually. Oversimplified.
Oh, I've seen some Oversimplified stuff. Yeah.
That's just a really good channel. Top quality videos, like always. But he doesn't release them often. But when they do, they bang.
Fair play.
Yeah.
So,
Game Grumps in ages, Danes. We need to get with the times, mate.
So what was your biggest sub increase over the shortest amount of time, and why do you think that happened?
Well, there was 2 separate occasions, I would say.
Okay.
One is a definite outlier, which was when I released the Minecraft Ice Lolly video. Yes, I'm robbing money from this fountain. I don't care about your wishes, people.
Watching you doing, what are you doing?
I forgot the question again. What did you say again?
What was your biggest sub increase?
Yeah, so when I released the Minecraft video, I got 168 subscribers in one day. Because I got like 23,000 views in an hour. And it was when shorts were really weird, like on the back end of that. And then it was when you and I started playing Garry's Mod together. And we started it when I was around 550 subs, just after my 24-hour stream.
I remember, yeah.
And I went from 550 to 800 in about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that.
That's incredible.
Yeah. It took me a year to get 500, just under. And then it took me 2 months to get the other 500 to get to 1,000.
I think those prop hunt streams, we've kind of fallen very well into it, haven't we?
Well, there was very much like there's no pressure to perform.
Yes. Well, you with my shooting, thank God.
Well, yeah. I mean, we've all seen the clips, you know. And if you haven't seen the clips, go and watch them. They're hilarious.
From both perspectives.
From both perspectives. Yeah. I mean, I'm dead in most of them because I suck at that game. But there's no pressure to perform, and like, you know, we're all just hanging out, having fun.
Yeah.
And we get silly, and I enjoy it. Yeah, it's good, and I think it really fits in with how, you know, we just dick about when we play games.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So, what's your largest influence on YouTube and off YouTube?
Jesus Christ.
And that is specifically for YouTube-orientated things.
Okay. Well, I mean, what I said about Soviet Womble, I aspire to be like him in terms of the looseness and just general chill dicking about with his mates, you know.
Yeah.
I'm be one of those guys. I'm not a try-hard or anything when it comes to games, most of the time. Give me that. Off.
Are you literally just running around stealing everyone's shit?
I could be. I could be. I'm a thieving little git. Yeah, I'd say probably Soviet in terms of how I like want to run my videos and stuff.
Yeah. What about off YouTube?
That's a tough one.
It doesn't have to be an answer. Not everyone's got influence off YouTube before YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, before YouTube, not really. Like, I had friends, I suppose, years ago, tell me to do it. Like, they said that but I was never really that fussed about it, about getting into doing that sort of stuff. But when yo, what's going on, Rob? Thank you for joining. How are you? Doing well, mate. I suppose friends who said that I did it, kind of maybe that was one of the reasons subconsciously I decided to pick it up and do it, but...
Fair play.
Other than that, not really. I don't really have many.
Yeah, that's where they said I'd
Fair.
find her.
Yeah.
Okay then. I think I already know the answer to this one. But if you could collab with any YouTuber, who?
Stop. Do not alert Comstock to your presence. Stop. Whatever you do,
Ooh.
do not pick number 77. Stop.
Either Game Grumps or Soviet.
I knew I was gonna want this too.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they'd have the best time.
Yeah.
Or maybe Bo Cohen, if they were playing a Hearts of Iron game. I'd like to join one of them at some point, but they get toxic as fuck, so maybe not.
Yeah. I was gonna say a bit off topic there. I actually was looking at Hearts of Iron the other day because it was on sale. I was thinking, do I pick it up and play with you? Because remember you said with expansions, only one person has to have the expansions.
Yeah,
or
only the host.
yeah.
Only the host needs the expansions, and I played that game for nigh on 1,000 hours now, so I own all of
You
them.
may have to teach me.
Do it, man. Get it. Pick it up.
It's cool. I might do. So, generally speaking, console or PC?
PC, hands down.
Yeah, easy.
1,000,000%. Not even just like Master Race. It's just the amount of games that you can get, and like the versatility of a mouse and keyboard is unmatched.
Yeah, and I think that genuinely up until recently, the loading times as well. I mean, I haven't seen load times of PS5 and Xbox, whatever it's called nowadays, but I do think they've improved. But I do think, yeah, PC's versatile. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what is your setup?
My setup.
Yeah, just layman's terms, what's your setup? CPU, graphics card, for those who are interested in the techie side of things.
Okay. I have an AMD 5600X for my processor. The NVIDIA GTX 1660. My graphics card, 32 gig of RAM, like 3 terabytes of storage, 250 gig NVMe M2. Water cooled, all that stuff.
And what would you upgrade if you could?
Graphics card.
I think everyone says that these days, don't they?
Yeah, I mean my graphics card is the thing that's bottlenecking my PC nowadays.
Fair play.
Yeah.
Right. So that's all the warm-up YouTube and techie questions out of the way.
Okay.
So next ones, most of these are from your people that want to ask these, by the way. So, what are your favourite go-to foods?
I like cereal.
Really? What's your favourite cereal?
Nesquik or Cookie Crisp.
Cookie Crisp.
Yeah, man.
Now you said that, I immediately want a bowl of Cookie Crisp.
I think after this stream I'm going to get a bowl of Nesquik.
Don't you find Nesquik though sometimes? I mean, I'm presuming you just have it with milk. You don't have it dry.
No, I have it with milk. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't you find sometimes though when you get that one hard Nesquik?
Yeah,
Every now and then, and it breaks your teeth.
Yeah, I find it gets sort of stuck behind my teeth.
Yeah.
A little bit. It's annoying, but I love it. Yeah. It's a risk I'm willing to take, mate.
Okay then. What foods do you dislike that are controversial as generally other people do like them?
Cheese.
Oh. Do you not like cheese at all?
No, I like cheddar and halloumi, maybe mozzarella. Other than like any blue cheesy fancy fucking cheese.
What's a voxophone?
No.
I gotta be honest, when the wife makes a camembert, I'm like,
Oh god, that stuff makes me feel fucking physically ill, man.
yeah. Do you like red Leicester?
Not really. How can I like cheese? Because I'm not a fucking Philistine. Yeah. Rob.
So, some of these questions now I've got here because you've been asked them by your subscribers and friends. So, what is the definitive flavour of Pop-Tart?
I've never had a Pop-Tart.
Do you know what? Up until about 2, 3, maybe 4 months ago, I never had a Pop-Tart either. I've only had the chalky ones. Well, the next question won't make sense then. Have you ever buttered a Pop-Tart? I'm guessing this came from an American, because Pop-Tarts are big in America, aren't they?
Yeah.
So. Alright. This next question will be controversial.
Okay,
Do you
actually like the odd ones.
Do you actually like noodles?
Yes.
Come on, let me through.
That's a good answer.
Yeah, I do like noodles.
So, do lasagna noodles count as noodles?
Heads. Told you.
That's pasta.
I never find that as satisfying as I'd
Fair.
imagined.
Chin up. There's always
Fair.
next time.
I suppose there is.
Who does noodles better, Europe or Asia?
Asia.
Favorite type of noodles?
Udon.
Udon.
Udon. Big, thick egg noodles.
Fair play. Question on the fly here. Have you ever made your own noodles?
No.
Would you ever make your own noodles?
Yeah?
Fine to me.
Maybe.
It's just egg and flour, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think so. And you got to put them
Fair.
through one of those little rolling machine things, you know what I mean?
Oh, the things that basically
That shape them.
your others buy and then they use it once and then they put it away in the back of the cupboard and you don't see it again. But when you
Lasagna
want to
is
throw it
pasta.
out, you can't get rid of it.
Lasagna is pasta.
But yeah, it was one of your questions from your subscribers. I didn't quite understand myself, but I thought I was just ill-informed. So, why did bloody turn around?
Hmm?
Who's that just come up there?
What, that or that?
Yeah. No, the person in the purple.
That's Ben Franklin.
God. For a second, I literally looked at the screen and like Jimmy Savile.
You should know the false shepherd. It's me.
Right. I don't quite get the question here, but flat or round noodles?
Round. You can get like pad thai noodles are flat
Okay.
and
I'm
noodle noodles are round.
Ah.
A
See,
glass
the noodles I
are
have,
round.
I like the 35p noodles you get in a packet.
Yeah, but I think this one's probably most American. They call most pasta-shaped noodles, I believe. It's Franklin peasant.
Oh.
Franklin.
Peasant. I've been called a peasant on your street.
I know.
Cheers, Rob.
What an asshole!
Right, apparently you have a good answer for this, and the question does come from Dengs. Favorite color of milk, and 4 reasons why.
Favorite color of milk? Blue.
Yeah.
Mister!
Blue
Wouldn't you
colour.
like a ball?
You have to explain that.
No sale.
Whole milk.
Silly? There's never a charge for the raffle.
4 reasons why. Because it's the thickest, it tastes the best, it's the least watery.
That's a lucky
And if
number.
you're gonna drink milk, which humans aren't really meant to drink, you may as well go fucking full fat all out.
Fair. So when I thought favorite color of milk, I thought it was like milkshake colors. That's what I was thinking that question was.
No. Like what top?
Really? You like full fat? I'm a semi-skimmed person.
Nah, full fat. No, skim milk's like fucking water. Yo, what's going on, Duval? Thank you for joining. How are you?
Fair play.
Yeah.
Right, next one. Pineapple on pizza, yay or nay?
Yeah.
Good. I don't understand why people don't like that.
Because they're fucking idiots. I don't know. Philistines. Heretics.
Hot or cold drinks? Which do you prefer?
During the day, cold. During the evening, hot.
Fair play.
Yeah.
What is your favorite hot drink?
Tea.
Sugar or no sugar?
One.
Sweetener or sugar?
Sugar.
Ah, interesting. I switched to sweetener about a year ago. My first sweetener.
No, I don't like sweeteners. It's too artificial.
No, I get it.
I go good demi rara if I can.
What's your go-to tea bag?
Yorkshire.
Good man. Good man. I used to be a Tetley, but I changed to Yorkshire a little while ago.
Okay, hang on 2 secs. I need to change some tea bindings here.
Yeah, it's fair. I did get distracted what was going on just now. That's why the questions came a bit 1 or 2. It's like, what's going to go on this baseball? His face is gone, is it?
2 secs.
Yeah, no worries. You take your time.
Sugar in tea is peasantry. Tetley is gash. Do you know what, Rob? I'm gonna come to your house and slap you.
If you ever go down to Cornwall, try the what's it bloody called? It's corn. Oh, hang on. I gotta find it now quickly. It's a Cornish tea.
Hello, mate. Get him.
Cornish tea. Oh, it literally is called Cornish tea. Smuggler's Brew. Smuggler's Brew.
Can't say I've had that.
It's so nice. Genuinely, like, it's really nice. It's a bit more full-bodied tea, but it's good. I'll let you just murder these people.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I can speak. Some more people,
Right.
more people. What's up, boss?
Well, I know you do, but if you drink alcohol, but what's your go-to drink for alcohol?
Red wine now.
Ooh.
I used to be cider, but it fucks my stomach too much.
What red wine do you go for?
Merlot or Shiraz.
I can get behind that. I can get behind that. What's your favourite origin of red wine, or do you not really have one? Do you just buy it when it's cheap? If that makes sense.
I like Yellowtail. Any
Yeah,
Merlot
fair.
from Chile is usually quite good.
Have you had the what's it called? Oh, bloody trying. It's called now. I am thinking. I can't believe what it's called. It's like a yellow. It's like a yellow label. Oh, if I suddenly shout it out
Yellowtail?
later. No. Hang on. Yeah. Decent red wine.
Decent red
come on.
wine.
I can go with anything.
Cabernet Sauvignon is all the wines, all new world wines only. Old world wine is gash. We're gash. You're gash. Gash.
Rioja.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's alright.
That's dangerous wine. There. See, it doesn't taste like wine. You drink the whole bottle, then you realise, shit, I've drank a bottle in an hour, and you think, I'm quite lightweight normally, and then suddenly the next morning it's very interesting. So, if you couldn't drink red wine, and you had to either drink beers or spirits, what would you go for?
Beer. But I don't like
That was-
either really.
Do you not?
Not
Oh,
really.
fair
I'm not a beer fan.
play.
Never have been.
Okay. So, we're now going to get on to the culture, media, games, and Star Wars questions.
Hey baby, what's going on? What's going on, Default? Rex, how you doing, man? Thanks for popping by.
So, what was your first game you ever played?
It would have been Superman on the Sega Mega Drive,
Okay.
but the first game, the first game I properly remember playing was whatchamacallit, GoldenEye.
Oh, N64, nice.
Yeah. I don't really remember playing Sega Mega Drive so much, but I know I have played it when I was younger. But I was
Yeah.
very, very young when I played it.
Fair. So, leading on from that, what is the overall best game you've ever played, in your opinion? And there can only be one.
Shit, man. Jesus Christ, BAAM.
It's a tough one, isn't it?
That is a tough one. The best game of all time. What, like? The
No,
game I had
in your opinion,
the
it
best.
just has to be
Oh god damn.
your best game. It could be controversial. It could be a crap game for everyone else. What is your best game?
I mean, if you're going by the one I've played the most, it's going to be Hearts of Iron 4.
Okay.
But games that like left me shaken to my core. Red Dead Redemption 2. The game's an absolute masterpiece.
My mum plays that.
My favorite horror game of all time is Dead Space 2, to be specific.
Okay, fair. Yeah, I was gonna ask which one. Yeah, fair.
Fucking. This game that I'm playing now has one of the best twists in gaming.
See, like I said earlier before we went live, I've never played this game.
This game is fucking fantastic.
Which one is this? Is this
Infinite.
the first Bioshock?
This is Infinite.
Infinite, okay.
Yeah, this is my favorite Bioshock. Most people's favorite is 1, and I love 1. 1's brilliant, but it's clunky nowadays. This game's still smooth and holds up really well.
Fair. Okay. What's your favourite game to play on YouTube?
What's going on?
Prop Hunt or Stardew Valley. I think I do have the DLC, Rex, yeah.
Prop works. Prop works. I've never. Do you know what? Considering I really like things like Minecraft and that sort of stuff, I've never actually played Stardew Valley. I've been tempted by a few times, but
No, you only live once.
never played it.
I got the DLC for this game. Maybe. This is the one that they gave away free for on Epic. It's the Ultimate Collection, so I believe I have everything on it.
You're burning, Noodle.
Yeah, that's cool. It's in his head.
Oh, is it a twist? Oh, it's all a dream. Please don't
No,
tell me
it's not. No, no,
Gonna say.
no.
That wasn't no sample.
Right. What was the first film you ever remember watching?
Jesus Christ, I'm trying to think back. Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring, maybe. What did Star Wars come out before that? Phantom Menace.
Oh, I think Phantom Menace was 2000, wasn't it?
Let me check.
Phantom Menace.
Google,
1999.
you Google it. Ash, what's going on, Ash? Thanks for joining, dude.
1999.
Which one? Phantom Menace?
Yeah, episode 1. Because Fellowship of the Ring was 2001.
Then Phantom Menace.
Okay, fair.
It's probably the one I remember, like, because I remember going to the cinema to see it and being absolutely devastated when Qui-Gon died.
Fair. It's going to lead into some quite hairy questions later.
Is it?
Maybe.
Okay.
Your best TV series you've ever watched?
Best TV series I've ever watched. So Breaking Bad, probably.
Why?
I mean, have you watched it?
No, I mean I've seen a lot of clips about it. I know generally what happens in it, but
Just the
it wasn't my
writing.
thing.
The writing is spot on. It's got fucking everything you need out of great acting, good character development, shocking story that doesn't go too much into, shock factor and that sort of stuff.
yeah,
Season 3.
kind of want to watch it now.
You mean Qui-Gon dies, but that means Annie will be trained by Obi-Wan and then fall to the dark side. No. Fuck's sake, mate. Switch. Oh, it's numbers.
Okay, right. Generally speaking, as an era, 80s or 90s?
90s, man. I'm a 90s kid.
Interesting. Okay, right. So this next question, you'll understand then. So, what is the single most nostalgic part / property of mild late 90s culture for you?
I mean, the thing that I can remember most was WWF wrestling. The Raw is War era.
Okay, yeah.
The Attitude Era in WWF. I remember that, like, consuming my life back in the day. I used to love wrestling.
See, I
Used to love it. Like, live and breathe wrestling. It was great.
See, I remember watching when Kane still had his mask on. I don't know what
Yeah.
era that was, but I kind of watched it to, it's like with the cool kids at school. I never had Sky growing up, so I never saw like it on TV.
Yeah.
Fair. Right. What's the best Star Wars film?
Why are you following?
Okay, so I have a thing with this.
Okay.
My favorite Star Wars film is the original. But the
But then A New Hope.
yeah, but
Okay.
the best Star Wars film, objectively, is Empire Strikes Back.
Oh, explain that one.
It just is, man. Like, it improved upon everything on the original film. The
Life and death.
battle scenes were way better. Yo, what's going on, Thunderhawk? Thank you for joining. How are you? Yeah, man. It was just way better. The whole Darth Vader thing as well, you know.
Fair. Okay, question on the fly here. Do you know the original title that Return of the Jedi was meant to be called?
I don't know.
It was meant to be called Revenge of the Jedi,
What was it?
but they changed it because I believe, and I'm happy to be correct here, but I believe they changed it because they didn't feel that revenge was in the Jedi's way.
Okay, yeah.
So, Return of the Jedi.
Pretty good, Noodle. How's everything? I'm doing very well, thanks.
And there are actually posters in circulation in the wild that has Revenge of the Jedi on it, and Luke has a red lightsaber.
Disagree. Episode 1 is where you first meet Darth Binks. Is much better. Revenge of the Jedi. I love Star Wars, but can't stand A New Hope. Well, that's your opinion, Denks. I bet you're a fucking Force Awakens fan.
Wow. So, most underrated Jedi on the Council pre-Order 66.
So I thought about this one a lot because
I knew you knew these questions.
this
before.
one I thought about a lot, like for a long time. I think initially it was Plo Koon.
Okay.
That man was sick, and I don't know if you've watched the Clone Wars, but he like cares about the clones, and he's just like he's a really cool, like just stand-up dude. But also maybe Kit Fisto.
Okay. Mine's really basic, but really basic reason.
Go on.
Window, because purple lightsaber.
And Windu because purple lightsaber. I don't think Windu's underrated. We never really got to see him do. I mean, he only killed Jango Fett. I was like, yeah, cool, but you know.
Fair. Right, Jar Jar is the best Star Wars character. Agree.
No. Absolutely not.
Fair.
I don't hate him as much as most people do. But no, definitely not.
The prequels are better than the originals.
No. No, the prequels are stifled in their dialogue, but good films at heart.
Fair. Next question then. The sequels are better than the originals.
Funny. Funny. Kit Fisto, all I hear is fist me. We'll hate least the suffering, and we all know what happens next. Yes, Rob, we do.
Right. If you could do a George Lucas and change something about Star Wars, what would you change?
Out of any of the films?
Any film, it could be a main plot line, it could be a subplot line,
Just
it could
the
be a character
the
evolution.
entirety of Rise of Skywalker.
Really? Oh, go on, you have to explain that one.
I mean, have you watched it? Somehow Palpatine has returned. Who wrote that? That's in a film. That's in a big budget film. They spent like $200 million on that film, and someone wrote somehow Palpatine has returned. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
Do you know what? The
Somehow you're a fucking idiot, mate. Who wrote that?
oh God, what's his name? It's not Jason Isaacs. Who was his name? Who says that line? I can't remember his name.
Poe Dameron. Oscar Isaac.
Oscar Isaac, that's mine. His soul left his body when he had said it, didn't it?
You can tell it did.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright. This one I need an explanation on. Star Wars is generally shit. Prove me wrong.
I mean, it is really, isn't it? Like,
Wow, I didn't think you'd agree with me.
it's not shit, but like, you know, it's a load of nonsense. But I love it. I love that nonsense. You know, I'm all about it.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have to make sense. Like, but generally, like if you look at it inside and out, not from my perspective. Yeah, I mean,
Everything in chat.
chat's just going off, mate, and I'm like half ignoring them.
I thought I was trying to trigger you with these questions, but actually,
I'm triggering my chat with
it's
these questions.
triggering chat.
Yeah, man.
Sorry, chat.
Chat can't handle the heat. Get out of the kitchen, chat.
Fair. Can I say, we're getting these questions a lot faster than I thought it would.
Yeah, well.
I'll have to think of some more at the end of things.
It's like saying
So,
I prefer to breathe water. Could do.
so, questions about you.
Okay.
Have you ever had an experience that you cannot explain, that when explained to people, they would simply would not believe you?
No, probably not.
No?
No. Really. I've seen a couple of things, like, you know, like hearing footsteps upstairs and stuff, but I've never had anything like proper, like, oh my god, you'll never believe it.
What's the most dramatic thing that's happened to you?
Traumatic.
Dramatic, traumatic, just... Oh my god, how did that happen? It could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing.
Getting hit by a car.
You got hit by a car?
Yeah.
Oh. Do you want to explain that one? Is that a bit personal?
It's fine. My mate was selling his motorbike, and I wanted to buy it off him. So we were at college. I was like 17, 18. Bit of an idiot move, but I was like, oh, I'll ride it up and down the road, like the college road, like into the car park. Rode it down to the bottom of the road, came up, and as I was coming up, one of the lecturers pulled out of like a side road where the teacher's car park is, and T-boned me on the bike. The bike
Injuries?
sprained my ankle.
Oh, you got away lightly.
Yeah, the bike jackknifed up and threw me off of it, like over the bonnet of the car, and then I did like a little roll on the floor, got up, and then my ankle gave way. It was fun.
I thought you were going to say something like I say my mate, I didn't remember his name these days, but in college, we're like, oh, where's such and such today? He hasn't come in today. It's not usual for him to be in. And that morning, he was on a roundabout. His moped, I think, was slipped out from under him, and his legs went under a coach.
Wow.
However, he got up, walked to the centre of the roundabout, sat down. And he was just trying to get his breath back together. Then he was like, in his head, his plan was to basically walk back to his bike, pick it up, go to college. Then he realised he couldn't walk, and even though he just had, and people were like, your legs, they're just colour of blood. And he had, basically, his way he explained it to me was that because he didn't tense up, his bones didn't break, but the coach had pulled the muscle tissue away from his bone structure on his legs. So all his legs had no like muscle structure in them at all.
That's terrifying.
Oh, it's terrifying, but he said he didn't feel a thing. So to this day, he says he didn't feel a thing because it was so quick. So yeah.
Mad.
I made myself a queasy thing up. And weirdly, the next question is, well, not the next question, but I'm going to switch forward a little bit. What's your worst ever injury?
I broke my rib.
Ooh, how'd you do that?
Go-karting.
Oh, your
I
fault?
am-
So I just-
It was just a crash. It just happened. Like, there was 3 of us. She had like a double right-hander that went up a incline and then down an incline, like the 290 degrees. And there was 3 of us in a line going into these corners. I was in the middle. I went to go up the inside of one of them through the corner, and we all kind of got caught up, and I hit into the tyre wall at full speed and smacked against the steering wheel.
Yeah.
Like the left side of my ribs, and it hurt a little bit, but I was fine. And then a couple days later, I was chilling out watching TV, and I sneezed, and then I got a massive burning pain across my chest. I couldn't breathe, couldn't move. Like, it was awful. Yeah, horrid. And you see these people that like literally could, if I breathed it hurt. You try to catch your breath. Immediately I was out of breath. I couldn't breathe. You try and catch your breath by taking a deep breath, and obviously your lungs push your fucking ribs, and it pushes the injury, and you lose your breath again. It's fucking horrible, man. Getting out of bed in the mornings was a struggle. Yeah, that was fun.
Not good.
I was out of commission for like a month, 6 weeks, something like that.
Yeah.
About a month, 6 weeks. My rib. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you believe in aliens?
Yes. It'd be fucking foolish not to, being the size of this galaxy among all the other galaxies that are out there. We are selfish enough to believe that we are the only planet within a habitable range of a sun in a solar system. Get out of here. There's aliens. There's fucking there's plenty of life out there.
Let's be honest. Aliens don't have to be people like us. They could literally be a single cell organism.
Could
On
be
another...
there's probably fauna out there on other planets, even if it is
Yeah.
just like a fucking sea slug or something. But like to believe that we
Exactly.
are the only life out there is bollocks,
Fair. Okay.
in my opinion. Not to shit on anyone that doesn't believe in that, but you know.
Okay. If you died and could come back to life as anything but human, what and why?
Hello. Oh, they're enemies. Probably a cat.
Why?
With a good owner, at least.
Why a cat? I mean, we all know you're a bit of a pussy, but why a cat?
Yeah. You son of a bitch. Nice.
I waited long enough to say it.
I hope the aliens are like BAAM. If they can't aim, then we'll be fine. Nice, Mike.
Mike, you
Nice,
dick.
Mike.
That's brilliant.
Rex agrees. Well, because cats got it, man. They got it sorted.
Yeah.
You know, they got it absolutely sorted. If you've got a good owner, you just fucking chill all day, do absolutely nothing.
Okay. Right. If you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be? Actually, let's split this into two questions. If you could change a physical thing about yourself, what would it be?
Size of my fucking thighs. I'd make them smaller so I don't chafe when I get hot. Because even when I'm slim, I have big fucking thighs.
You know what? You could have given me 100 guesses and I wouldn't have said that would be one. So the question is, does my ass look big in this? Yes, Noodle, your ass does look
My
big in
ass
this.
looks
and
big in
blame it.
my ass looks big in everything, mate.
Fair play. Okay, so same question, but if you could change, I want to say mental about yourself, but let's say a thought process or a personality trait, what would you change?
My stubbornness, maybe?
That's a good one. Are you that stubborn as a person?
Reasonably, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
quite actually. Not even reasonably, quite stubborn, yes.
If I just keep asking the question, is he going to get yeah, just fucking, I am stubborn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair. Right. What's something you love, adore, etc., that most people would hate?
I don't know.
No. Oh.
Ooh, I don't really know, mate.
Oh. He has been stumped.
I have been stumped. I'm really
Well, the next question is the complete opposite. Something that you hate but most people love.
cheese or coffee or
Oh,
drinking.
do you fair. Fair. Okay. What's the furthest from home you've ever been?
America.
Fair.
No, Vancouver. Sorry, Vancouver.
Yes, further, yeah. Alright. If you could live anywhere, but where you live, where would you live?
Canada.
That's in my top theory as well. Why Canada? Expand on that one.
Doctor order.
Just like the country, how they got it set up. Other than the guns, like they can still get some guns, but they're sort of clamping down on top of that. Beautiful, man. I've been there, but like absolutely beautiful country. There's
Fair.
space. It's not crowded. It's reasonably expensive, which is one of the downsides. But yeah, it's just a fucking lovely country. The people have manners. They're not like super polite as everyone puts them, but you know they have manners. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Lovely. So I'm actually thinking of more questions to add on 10, by the way. Which I should have put before, so 1 second.
Have you got more now? Have you?
Oh, I'm thinking of many as we go. Now the brain juice again. I mean, just so everyone knows, I would say 40% of these questions came from other questions. People I've just expanded them and made multiple questions. And other ones, I basically sat down and thought, how can I try and wind you up? I don't feel I've wound you up yet, so I'll have to keep trying
You
harder.
keep trying. Yeah.
Right. So, this is where it might get a bit weird with the questions. And I do want explanations here.
Okay.
If you had to lose your sight or your hearing, which one would you rather lose?
Jesus Christ. I mean, the one thing I'd like probably hearing, but I would miss listening to music. But with sight, I could still do most of the things that I like to do.
It's a solid answer, and actually, pretty much what I would say.
Yeah, losing a sight would be you'd have to learn everything again. Losing
Yeah,
your hearing, you would have to learn a singular thing again.
just sign language, isn't it, really?
And you maybe had a lip read.
Do you know what? I bet you could lip read actually better than you think right now.
Maybe.
Yeah. It's completely this idea, but like, my wife was in the garden earlier and she was taking the washing down, and she asked me a question. I looked over because a bit of audio from inside the house where my daughter was playing something, and one of our chairs in the back garden was just covering my wife's mouth, and I didn't hear what she said. Even if she repeated 3 times, because I could hear her, but just because I couldn't see her lips, I couldn't put it together.
Yeah.
I bet you can lip read better than you think.
Probably.
Right. If you had to lose a hand or a foot, which would you rather lose?
I thought.
Why? And which foot, actually? Let me know which. That is horrific.
Yeah.
By the way.
Ah, he's alright. Aren't you, mate? Hey? Hey? No? Okay.
Go on. Which foot? You said foot. Which foot?
Left.
Why?
It's my non-dominant foot.
Yeah. So I'm trying to think. I'd probably say Tim actually, because I could still drive my car with my right foot. So. Right. A bit more intense.
Woo! Get away!
Either lose both hands or both feet.
Both feet.
It's kind of a given, that one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because with hands you can still do lots of stuff.
You can do most things, yeah.
Okay. Right. If you could travel for 1 week to any time in history, where would you travel to and why? Now, there's a rule here. You would not be affected by anything of that time period. So diseases, death, decay.
So I would be I'd be a fly on the wall.
You'd be able to interact, but you wouldn't be affected by the goings on of that time period. What would you go to?
1 week.
1 week.
And that's one from start to finish.
Yeah, start to finish.
I can't like pick
One
7
place.
separate days to go to.
No, one period of time, 1 week. So, for example, if it was like, you know...
Probably
okay.
The Napoleonic Wars. I'd see the Battle of Waterloo.
Okay, yeah, fair.
Like the lead up to it, the couple of battles that happened the days before, and then the main battle, which took place over like the 2-day period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair. Right, next question. I need to think about this one a little bit. A train leaves a station at 9:15 a.m.
Okay.
and is traveling at 80 miles per hour. When it gets to the next station, is Star Wars still overrated?
Fuck off. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. I'm not answering that.
Monument Island for the station.
Dignifying that with an answer.
Oh, I got a lot of effort into that one. Right.
What's here?
Spoon or be spooned?
I mean, I prefer being little spoon. Who doesn't? I love being cuddled, man. But most of the time, spoon.
Right. This next one.
Blue. No.
You're alone with your significant other, and it is sexy time. But they have to fart or belch before doing anything. What would you prefer they do?
Burp.
Really?
Yeah, I don't mind burps.
Fair play. You are a chair.
Okay.
Who would you want to sit on you?
Wow. Abraham Lincoln. Most honest
Okay,
man
yeah.
ever. Most honest butt ever, mate. You know, he wouldn't do you
Most honest.
dirty. Yeah, he wouldn't do you dirty. So, Abraham Lincoln.
He would have wiped as well.
Honest Dave, mate.
There. Right. Would you release your search history from your browser to all your friends and family, or lick a toilet bowl at a service station?
Release my search history. Ain't got that much to hide.
You know, I think the days of that sort of being a cringy thing is gone, isn't it?
I
Because
mean, you know, it's just like, you know,
fair.
haven't really got anything to hide, and that's some delinquent.
If you were the opposite sex for one day, what would be the first thing you would do?
Have a wank.
There was no hesitation at all. It wasn't.
No.
It was, oh, have a wank.
Yeah, yeah.
Fair play.
Yeah, I'd like to know what it feels like not to be disgusted with myself after I come.
The detail there. Didn't expect that detail. It does beg a question here, doesn't it? If you were a woman for a day, would you let someone else do it to you?
I don't know on
Because it's one of those weird things, isn't it? Like, because obviously you wouldn't be attracted to them because your mental state would still be you're male, but you'd just be a woman for a day. So you wouldn't be turned on by it.
that one. Yeah, yeah.
But would you want to experience it?
I don't know. I wouldn't know until, you know, actually being in that situation, which is never going to happen. So.
I don't know, the way the world's going, you might get a choice in a few years. So, and I realised this is the last question I actually had on my list, by the way. We've actually got through these questions really, really quickly, by the way.
I mean, yeah, we said about an hour, didn't we?
So, you have to spend a whole week naked
Okay.
doing your normal routines. So going to work, seeing friends, family, whatever you normally would do.
Yeah.
But in exchange for that 1 week of nakedness, you would get 50,000 a year for life. Would you do it?
Probably not. No. Depends if I was working from home or not.
Oh, it's fair.
I could probably blag it for a week.
It's fair. just pretend you're very unwell.
Yeah, work from home time, baby. That's what Mike said. Yeah, yeah,
I mean, I did stipulate the just normal work routines. If you work from home a lot, that would be
yeah.
fine.
Yeah, I could. If I could work from home, then yeah, fuck it, I'd do that for a week.
you know what,
I'd just
actually,
stay in
thinking
my
about
fucking room for a week. I'd do that anyway.
The only awkwardness I would have, because I could blag not going to work, but I do think taking my daughter to school in the mornings would be a bit controversial.
You'd get into big trouble for that. Yeah.
Yeah. Fair
Yeah,
play.
luckily, I don't go near any schools, so.
I'm glad you've had to mention that one. So I'll be honest. That was I've asked a lot more than 60 questions. That was the 60 questions I had.
Hey.
I didn't trigger you as much as I wanted to trigger you. I was hoping Star Wars ones would trigger you a bit more.
Well, Got to get better at that, haven't you?
2K?
2K.
To the 2K AMA, I will do you better, you more justice. But there you go.
There it is.
There's your 1K AMA. We can actually pass it on to chat for any more questions.
If chat has any question, but most of chat probably have already asked their questions or know me well enough. Maybe. If anyone in chat has a question, hit me up. Nice and drunk.
I can actually watch you play your game now.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you drunk on this game right
Yeah,
now?
it could be. It's quite hard to see anything. What's up, bus?
I tried to keep the questions PG-13/15 maybe.
Yeah, that's good. That's fine.
I did have a few more, but I did delete them.
Yeah,
Yeah, they were a
bit
bit too far.
bit too much.
A bit too far, yeah.
Okay.
And also, I wouldn't have wanted this on brand new. Go, oh, who's this noodle bloke?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
first stream. What are they on about?
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Then again, you did say if you're not happy with your audience, don't come back.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, pretty much.
Oh, hang on, we've got a few questions. Yeah, got a question.
If you had to be a console peasant, which am I? PlayStation, because I prefer their exclusives.
Skyline.
Have you seen the question before that? How big is your member?
I got about 1,112.
Well avoided. Oh, Mike said, bear in mind you have to stick with that console brand for life.
Yeah, PlayStation.
Yeah. Do you own any consoles?
PlayStation.
What, 5?
4.
4, yeah.
I'm gonna
I
get
got an
5
Xbox.
at some point.
I got an Xbox One downstairs. But do you know, actually, if I do get another console, which I might not do, I'll get a PlayStation 5. I don't even have a 4K TV right now.
Don't even. No, I mean, I played on a 1080 monitor, so you know.
Fair.
Those imps with their sharp little pitchforks.
Savage.
Any more questions from chat?
Probably not. They can fuck off anyway.
I mean, I do have. I do have one more question for chat. I just a bit simple. I hope everyone in chat has actually liked and subscribed.
Yeah, I think most of them probably have. Maybe. Anyway, that's seems like a good place.
I would say so.
Yeah. Well, that was the 1K. I hope you got a glimpse into my head a little bit. If you were the final Miss Universe, what would you do?
I just saw that.
I fucking know. Wish for world peace and answer a bunch of stupid questions. And maybe some music.
I've got a question that can really divide your audience.
Go on.
Trump or Biden?
Now, Biden. Like, he's not great, but he's better than that fucking fascist piece of shit.
On that note, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds good. Cheers, Arcade. I appreciate it. Thanks, BAAM, for asking the
No worries.
questions and keeping it going, because I would have just gotten lost if I was doing it by myself.
You're more than welcome, buddy. Always.
Thank you, everyone, for joining, and I'll catch you all next time I stream, which will be whenever I fucking feel like. Yeah. Catch you on the next one. Peace.